we're gonna kiss this one. That's a gorgeous brown trout after all these rainbows.
I want to mention again, once again, depth range was everything, guys. I think there's a truckload of flies and lures and baits you could have used today to catch all the fish that I did, but depth range was everything. It was getting to the fish that mattered more than like what I was throwing at them. When it was a little bit of breeze and the nymphs and balanced leeches had that lifelike action below the surface, that is what got the fish. That's what triggered them to bite. And when it got calm, I twisted a little bit to give that action, and had the fly rod out again today. But don't forget, if you guys have conventional tackle and spinning gear, you could have done the same thing that I did today with a weighted bobber. You get those weighted bobbers anywhere. You have the fly in the bubble system. So if you want to obviously dry fly fish with spinning gear, you have the fly in the bubble system. But a lot of people forget you can get a weighted bobber, and then you can get the nymphs out there just like I did today as well. Since the fundamental difference between fly fishing and traditional fishing is the weight of the line in fly fishing casts the fly, whereas conventional tackle, the weight of the lure casts the line, but a weighted bobber solves that for you, and you could do exactly what I did today up here with your conventional tackle and spinning gear. Use tiny little nymphs and leeches.
Change my depth here, guys. Went about a foot deeper. It's like I always say, change your depth range before you change your flies and lures. You're either a foot above the fish or a foot below the fish. I bet there's 75 flies that would catch fish today, and I bet there's 75 lures that would catch fish today, and bait and everything else. But I think I needed to go a little bit deeper to get down to them. Let's see what happens. Twitching it a little bit too because the water's lost its chop with that breeze gone, so I think that's going to be important. That should get bit. That should get bit. There he is. That's a little better one too. Nice jump. Looked like our first brown trout maybe. Yeah, that's cool. First brown trout of the day. Pretty one here, guys. That's beautiful. Got the balanced leech. That's a great fish. That's beautiful. Hit, and he's on. A little bit smaller, but we'll take him. And another on the balance leech. Little Bobo. should get bit right there. There he is. I'm gonna take him, let him take it a little bit more than that though. There he is. That's a better one. That's a little better one. Like I say, you'll find the stray good ones in here, but most are gonna look a lot like this. There you go. That was aggressive. No doubter on that one. Looking like all the others, but we'll take them. And this one took the pheasant tail beathead. So this one took the tiny nymph. This one's not too bad for this lake, guys. That's a nice little rainbow stalker. See you later. This lake's loaded with stalkers. Can have some decent sized ones too, but I've had 75 fish days up here. Let's get going. There's apparently also yellow perch in here and tiger muskie. But there's the first fish right there. Didn't know what to expect out of today, guys, because you know it's so cold. But I think the fact that it's the second day of this cold front and not the first day is going to help us a lot. And we got ourselves a nice rainbow. This one took the balance leech. We are in Estes Park, Lake Estes. As you can see, guys, it is much different conditions today. We are actually getting closer to summer, not further away, but we're in day 2 of a cold front that's come in, spring of the year. And last time we were on the tailwater below this Lake Estes, and we're gonna fish Lake Estes today itself and then possibly hit the river below here, and we'll see what the day brings. We are using a double nymph rig on the fly rod and might throw some balance leeches and streamers at them too. Let's go.
What's up, guys? Steve here with Fish On again, and we just caught 15 to 20 fish out of Lake Estes. You have caught me in Estes Park, Colorado. It is the second day of a pretty good cold front, but very typical for spring around here. It's probably right around 40 right now. I've gotten really good at kind of detecting right when I'm going to get frostbite and then go warm up right before frostbite sets in. So it was fun. I had the GoPro and the chest strap going, and so we got quite a bit of footage that'll be fun to look at later. That was the first time for me. I started off with a nice rainbow that you guys are going to see, and then some bunch of smaller rainbow, and then when the GoPro died, landed a really nice brown trout, just an absolutely beautiful brown trout. So a beadhead pheasant tail and a balanced leech paid the bills at Lake Estes, and so had to warm up. I knew I was getting close to frostbite, so had to warm up. And you can see behind me is the dam. That is Olympus Dam, and the last episode was the Big Thompson River, this little mini tailwater that forms below Lake Estes. So we're gonna hit that before we go home, and really try a similar kind of rig and kind of see what happens. So this is spring of the year, guys, and northern Colorado, and we had another really good day, super fun. I can't wait to get the GoPro rocking and see what all that looks like, and piece together another episode for you guys, and with some good tips, and caught a lot of fish. So we'll catch you next time.